Hello guys, welcome to another video in the trading journey. If this is the first time you're watching me, my name is Sad and this is my YouTube channel, The Trading Journey. For the current subscribers, thank you very much for continuing to support me and follow the journey with me as well. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Apple's trades, the analysis, the losses and the wins. And we're going to be covering my funded next account, showing you basically the trades I've taken, showing you the win rate, the loss rate, and I'm gonna walk you through a bit of what's the plan, what's gonna happen next after getting funded with 200k capital. So let's start today's video. All right, so April was a bit quiet. We only secured 4 trades. I will start from here. I will break down the market first and what I've done here. All right, so basically, if we are looking at Euro USD, the market is bearish at the moment, creating. So this was the highest high that the market created around the 17th of April, creating another lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, another lower high, lower low. And now it looks like it's pushing upwards, creating potentially an uptrend. But I do feel like the market's gonna keep going down unless this new higher high gets broken, retested somewhere there, then keeps going. However, I am still selling and going short on EU. So once we break that down to the 15 minutes time frame, basically this is the first trade we've taken in April. It was sitting around the 21st of April. So most of our trades for April came towards the end of the month. So the first one was a buy opportunity. Remember, with the strategy that I'm doing, I am going with the trend, which is bearish at the moment. So we are selling. However, if I find an opportunity that basically gonna give me a buy for a shorter period of time, I will take it. It falls under my steps into taking a trade, so why not? So we've got the first trade here. We took it around half past one. Then it resulted to a loss around quarter to four. So that was -1 for April. Then we get into another trade, which is a sell signal with EURUSD again. Guys, I am only trading EURUSD till I obtain the amount of capital that I want. I'm not really focusing on any other pairs unless I want to scale up. Then the next pair might be something similar, like like a USD pair for sure, or Euro. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But for now, it's only USD. All right, so we took a sell here around the 27th of April, which was on Monday. I remember I was at work, so I took that sell and it resulted to a loss. However, with my strategy, if I take 2 losses in a row, I stop trading for the day, and therefore we try to take another sell, not just because like that I want to take a trade, I want to take a sell. It doesn't work like that. It fits my criteria. The market was bearish. I had a pullback to the Fibonacci. I had a pullback to the area I wanted. Give me the signal I wanted. Then I entered. So I entered around quarter past one. Then the trades finished when I was sleeping. So when I woke up in the morning, it was already in TP, or already past CP. So that was, so what are we now? -1, -1, that's -2, and +3. That's basically 1%. You know what? Let's play some tunes here. It's a bit quiet. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me with the tunes. Alright, so we took another buy here. Remember, if the market is bearish, I do need to respect it and sell. However, if I do find an opportunity which is short term, I will buy it. I will take the opportunity as long as I stick to my rules. So again, this one I was at work and I took it around 10 a.m. and it literally closed at TP around 12, so that was like 2 hours, very, very quick trade. And that put us to a 4%. So, ladies and gents, we are 4% up for April. This means two things. The first thing, we are 1% away from achieving phase two with Funded Next. And also, the other thing is that the strategy works, the consistency works, and the hard work is showing off finally. So, we're very, very close to achieve phase two. I'm not really bothered with achieving it because I know it's going to happen. So, I only need, I think, 1% because obviously we made 4%. However, don't forget with the broker, you pay for commission and you pay for swap fees as well. So with commission, I think I need around 1.1, 1.2% to pass phase two. But we've already passed phase one. I've done a video before. So that's phase one done. Then phase two should be passed in the next week or two. Hopefully this week. Hopefully tomorrow. We never know. But patience pays, and we've got to stay patient. Take only A plus setup or A setup. Let me reduce the music in case you don't hear me. But as long as you stick to the strategy, as long as you stay there waiting for the perfect opportunity, you should be profitable. You should be passing phase two. This is what I'm saying to everyone. And since we're here, I'm gonna show you and share with you my Funded Next account. Let me log in and I will share it with you. So what I'm saying is legit and I'm not lying to you or faking it. Because I do like to show reality, to show how the journey is going. And if I lie to you, there's no point. So I've got to show you everything. I've got to show you how much I am making at the moment, what I am projecting to make in 2027 as well as 2028. I'm always trying to plan 1, 2, 3 years ahead. The reason being is that it gives me clarity and it puts me in a long term plan rather than a short term plan. So, let me see. All right, I'll share with you this, guys. Should be here. So, this is my account. As you can see, this is phase two. You can see it on top there, Stellar two-step challenge P2, which means phase two. 200K means the $200,000 capital. So the balance is 207. So 79, as I said. So basically, I need around 4.1%. No, I need around 1.1% and I pass phase two. Once you pass phase two, they push you to the KYC verification. The KYC verification is basically them asking you specific questions to know if the person behind the chart is you, if the person claiming to be who he is the real person. And we're just gonna do KYC verification with Funded Next and give you another certificate. I believe once you pass phase two, they give you a certificate of achievement that you've passed phase two. But we'll see, because last year, even if you don't pass phase two and you pass only phase one, they send you a certificate as you got funded, like you passed both phases, which was weird. However, this year I've realized that they sent me phase one certificate, and I believe they're gonna send me phase two certificate as well, which should be. I am projecting to get funded this week or next week to a max, unless we hit a losing streaks, then that could change the timing. However, I am very optimistic, and I believe I'm gonna get funded. I'm gonna get funded this week or next week, because I only need 1.1%. So if I'm taking a trade and I'm risking 1% to take a TP of 3%, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna put my TP at 1.1, 1.12%, because I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm just gonna get funded. All right. So the plan is as follows: getting funded 200K capital with Funded Next. The next firm I'm looking at in terms of legitimacy is FTMO. FTMO been in the space for quite some time, And with being in the space for quite some time comes a really, really good reputation. And you really don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So you've got to split it, put it with this firm, with another firm, to be protected in case a firm goes down or the regulation changes in your country or within the country where the firm is. So the next one I'm looking at will be probably FTMO. They do hold a 200k capital with around 1080 euros. So I'm going to be looking into that. I'm only going for 200k capital moving forward. I'm not really wasting my time with 50 or 100. But yeah, so I'm looking to get another 200k capital with FTMO, and that's going to put me to around 400k in terms of my capital. Remember, the game is not percentage. The game is not gains. The game is capital. You need to acquire a big capital to focus on the percentage, and with the percentage, you can tweak that and change the percentage to actual money. It's a whole. This is how I see it. You've got to, I'm gonna say again, you've got to learn the game, gain capital, get a good percentage yearly on that capital, then turn that percentage to actual money. Um, so the first one, the second one will be FTMO 200k capital, and then we gonna have funding pips. I was looking into funding pips. They only provide 100k challenge. They don't have 200k. However, it's fine. It's not the end of the world because with Funded Next, you could scale up to 300k. With FTMO, I believe you can also scale up to 300k, and that could potentially put you around 700 to 800k. But the goal is at the moment is to get 200k with FTMO sorted, then get 100k with funding pips sorted, and that would put me to around 400k or 500k in capital allocation, and that's the goal before the end of 2027 is to be funded with $500,000 capital. With $500,000 capital, you start thinking about small percentages, small returns, because with 500,000, if you're making 1%, you're making a lot of money. So that's what I'm trying to say. You always focus on the capital, from capital to percentage, and you turn the percentage into money. So the goal is, for me, the end goal is millions in capitals. I don't mind having 5 millions in capital, but for the next year or two, I want to hit the 1 million mark capital with different pot firms. I really do want to get funded £1 million. It's going to be an interesting game. I would say I am now in, not beginner, but I am in advanced or intermediate, and there is the master level, the next level, which is only like the 1% level, which people having from 500k to 800k capital or 1 million capital. So yeah, guys, this is what I'm looking at the moment. I'm looking to buy EU since it's looking a bit aggressive towards the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows. So I am looking to buy somewhere here or buy somewhere here. But I'm gonna go with the trend, look for 1.1% gain and call it a day. The goal is to get funded, not to be greedy. There is times where you should be greedy, and there's times where you shouldn't. And these times you shouldn't. I believe my strategy. I know if I take a trade, I don't exit until it hits my TP, which is 3%. But if I need 1.1% to get funded, I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to do it. And that's what's going to happen. I think this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll probably catch you on the next one. Thank you.